Tom Curry will become the youngest England captain in 34 years in their opening Six Nations match away in Scotland on Saturday. At 23, Curry becomes the youngest England skipper since Will Carling back in 1988, with experienced duo Owen Farrell and Courtney Lawes, who were England's two most recent captains, both out injured.
It's really exciting, isn't it? You know, kind of when you grow up, you dream about playing for England, don't you? So to then kind of be named captain is truly special. But I think the important thing now is make sure you do the job properly and don't do it disservice. So yeah, no, really exciting.
You say it's something you dreamed of. Is it being a leader something that you've always thought would happen as part of your career, something you've always wanted to do?
I wouldn't say that. I just love rugby. I love playing. So that's kind of where I see it, really. So yeah, it's been kind of gradual, and speaking to kind of Eddie and being kind of involved in leadership groups before. Yeah, it's been exciting. It's been a nice journey.
Oh, he'll lead by example, mate. You know, there's no more determined rugby player in the world than Tom Curry. Yeah, the players really like playing with them, and he'll influence their effort. And he'll be an outstanding captain on Saturday.
So despite no Owen Farrell, no Courtney Lawes, captain, vice-captain, you feel there won't be a leadership void in the big occasion at Murrayfield that it is?
Look, it won't be perfect, but we'll have enough there. And what a great opportunity for the team to keep developing.
So, that's the captain. What about the other 14 in the lineup then? Our reporter James Cole is at England's training base and has the details. James.
England's preparations for this Calcutta Cup tie have been disrupted by injury, COVID and even a fire at the team hotel in Brighton. And the team Eddie Jones has selected here somewhat reflects that. In the second row, Nick Isiekwe comes in for his first international in 3.5 years. At number 8, Sam Simmonds surprisingly gets the nod over Alex Dombrandt for Simmonds' first England start since 2018. In the back line at centre, Elliot Daly comes straight in, having just returned from injury and just returned to the England camp, while on the wing, Joe Marchant, who's been isolating with COVID all week, starts. It's an unsettled England team. Nonetheless, it is one capable of causing Scotland problems, particularly that back line led by the new exciting fly half Marcus Smith. However, how much running rugby England get to play could well be dictated by the Murrayfield weather. It's forecast to be wet and windy. This could be a good old-fashioned forwards-dominated.
It'll be good, whatever. Now, Eddie Jones saw England beaten by Scotland at Twickenham in last year's tournament, and the England head coach has got the mind games going already by branding Scotland red-hot favourites this weekend.
There's probably been no better Scotland side, so they carry the weight of expectation. They'll have 62,000 people there expecting them to win. Yeah, we're always expected to win, so it's no different for us. And we get that opportunity to play some rugby that people haven't seen before.
They'll also have their tails up from the win at Twickenham last year. Are they favourites for this game?
Oh, I think they'd be red hot, mate.
What makes you say that then?
Because of what you said. They won the last game. They had a great autumn series. Yeah, they had a win against Australia, a good win against Tonga, and they beat Japan. And the number of players they got in the Lions team indicates they're probably 2 years ahead of us in terms of their development. But we're a very young team, but a very good team.
Yes, young side, inexperienced, some would say. Scotland's isn't. 13 of the 15 that started the final match of last year's championship will play on Saturday. Lock forward, Johnny Gray returns. He missed the Autumn International Series. Stuart Hogg will captain the side at fullback with fellow Lion Finn Russell at fly half. Eddie Jones called Scotland favourites, as you just heard. This the response from the Scotland head coach.
To address the favourites tag, every coach does this little song and dance going into a game, trying to convince the media that they're underdogs and say to the players, we're backs against the wall, we're going up to this hostile place and we're underdogs. I don't know who picks the favourites. Obviously, bookies pick a favourite, and I know we're not the favourites for the bookies. So it's not really something that we talk about or worry about. To answer your question, the reason we've been competitive is our players. Our players have driven the standards at training. They've gone through experiences that have made them better. Not always pleasant experiences. Sometimes that's failure. Sometimes that's finding wins in the last minutes of games, but it's got them closer together as a group.